Let's do a little intro.
Okay, what should we do?
It could be time, but then again, I can't remember half an hour since I got it up.
What is up, you guys? My name is Lexie Lombard, and if you have been following my channel for
Years.
when I lived in
High
Virginia, Shelby has been on my channel so many times, actually.
Now you cause a second side for us, and you leave me with my jaw on the floor.
So if you watched me during that era, you would know this face.
Otherwise, you know, I go to college and we've been apart, and that's what's cool because
we went like this.
Yeah.
Like, we really had a period of time and then came back together.
Yeah, because I mean, she was across the country. We haven't really changed, which maybe not the best thing.
We haven't changed since high school.
Did I tell you? I was on a plane last summer. Granted, okay, I'm 21 years old now. Last summer, I was 20, and I was vacationing in Florida, and I was on the plane back. And it was just like early morning, didn't have any makeup on, didn't like shower, didn't like glam myself up or anything, and I'm sitting in the emergency exit row when the stewardess is like going up and down. She's like, oh, excuse me, how old are you? Because you have to be at least 14 to sit here. I'm like, so that's a little background on us.
Oh,
Whew.
now a background on this video. We have filmed tons of videos together, and one video in particular was a video we filmed in a bathtub in my house during Hurricane Sandy. It was a Q&A, and we're like, let's recreate it. That's what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, we're older and wiser now, so hopefully our answers will be a bit more educated, I suppose, but probably not.
I posted on Instagram, ask us juicy secrets. Shelby and I are recreating a Q&A we filmed 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Let's start off with the first one. What quality has changed the most and least between you two?
I don't think it has.
We laugh about the same things.
Yeah.
We have the similar interests. We've added new interests. I would say that's changed between us. Well, we just went to yoga ball therapy. I could do a whole video on that.
Yeah.
I could do a whole video on that.
Bottom line, you guys have to try yoga ball therapy. It's like,
That's not the bottom line. The bottom line is what quality has changed.
we still do the same shit. Obviously, we're in a bathtub right
5
now.
years later, still interested in thinking it'd be fun to film a Q&A. So not a whole lot. After you die, what do you think happens?
See, I'm like agnostic. I believe in something. Like, I definitely don't think we're alone, but I can't really pick one religion because essentially all religions, you know, are preaching to the same choir.
Using different vocabulary to say the same things. Like,
Yeah.
some call it praying to God, some people call it manifesting.
I mean, I really don't know what happens after, but I think maybe we get reincarnated.
I think, okay, so in yoga ball therapy today, we were hitting all these different muscles, right? And the woman to my right, she said out loud, she's like, wow, this is crazy. It's like there's a whole universe inside of us. And that just triggers something in my head. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like there is a whole universe inside of us. I think whenever the human experience is over, our spiritual being spreads out into all other areas. My lifetime is the only time that this exact formation of spirit is working together. And then once I die, it's going to change into other things.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Ask me next week, though. It could be different. I'm so bad at saying people's names. Elizabeth asked the question about what quality has changed the most and the least.
McGrotty.
Cosmica. I already read that wrong. Cosima. Cosima. Said after you die, what do you think happens? How have we remained friends for so long? Ash, I guess it is important if we're making a video about our friendship to answer questions about our friendship as opposed to us as individuals, because 5 years later, it's a reunion.
I know, really. I think it's just, we just happen to be so similar in a lot of like major parts of our personality. We're both adventurous, we're both open-minded.
We're both night owls.
We just are the same.
We have so much in common. Emily asks, where is your favorite place in the world to go together?
Late night diners, just like, it's prime time right there.
I was gonna say going on drives, like I like hanging out in the car.
Oh yeah, listening to music, yeah.
Let's see what other questions.
Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Okay.
Asks base Bastagram.
Bastagram.
Basins.
Tequila.
I don't know. Also, Baileys. I never drink Baileys, but I love chocolate, and so Baileys and hot chocolate, really good.
Bailey's nice
Also-
coffee is pretty good too.
Ooh.
Had that the other day.
I drink a lot of vodka, but I wouldn't say...
Most embarrassing stories.
One time in high school gym, we were playing some game I think our like PE teachers made up. Oh, it was Patriot Ball. Anyway, it was this game. It was kind of a combination of like softball and kickball, but like to get someone out, you had to like tag them with the ball, whether like
That
just
was
like
so much fun.
yeah, a lot of fun. And so one time I had like a zit on my forehead, right? And I was running, and someone threw it at me, and it hit me in the forehead, and like it hit like my zit, and so it like my forehead was like really, really red because this is so gross. And it popped my zit.
I know, but I just need to hear you say it.
It was so red because I had this zit there, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Shelby, are you okay?"
Was this in high school or middle
This
school?
is in high school. This is in high school. They made me go to the nurse's office.
Were you in gym class with Coach Allen? I had it with Finley, and we were sitting in the back of the class. We got in trouble so much. Oh my god. But we were watching one movie one time, and you said someone got brought to the nurse. We were watching a movie on STDs, and right as the movie ended, one of the kids in the front of the class, Thomas.
Bossman?
Walker. I thought about him forever. No, Thomas, he like lives down the street. He had glasses that changed colors in the sun.
I don't know.
Wait.
Was he blonde?
Yeah!
His last name started with a P, I think.
Thomas.
He was in my homeroom.
Yeah.
He was in my homeroom. Yeah.
He just dropped to the floor and he started seizing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And the nurse had to come and brought a wheelchair and like got him up, and we just thought he was playing a joke. Like, just being grossed out by the STDs that we had just watched, because we got the final verdict. Apparently he had just had like nothing but Dr. Pepper for the past 24 hours.
Oh my god, that's totally something he would.
I'm thinking in terms of us in middle school.
Whoa, way back.
Because we also went to middle school together.
Where
So
we met.
we met.
Fun fact, we became friends. I remember this. Because I invited you to go see the Hannah Montana movie.
I remember seeing your like body spray collection and like perfumes. Oh my
How
god.
to win the friends over.
Big deal. Yeah, I thought Shelby was so pretty. She was in my like roundabout elective class in 6th grade, where in 6th grade you didn't get to pick one elective. You had to go to one every quarter. So you had art 1 quarter, woodshop 1 quarter, computer lab 1 quarter, and home ec. And I remember being like, she's pretty. I want to be friends with her.
Aww.
Thoughts on drugs and smoking? Drugs should be the spice of life, not the meal.
Yeah. First kisses. I'll tell that story.
Okay.
It was in front of everyone. Okay, so there's this guy.
What grade is this in?
This was in the summertime. I think it was after 6th grade.
Was that Melina's party?
Yes.
I think I was there then.
Probably. It was at like our one of our like former friends, Melina, always had like these like,
Pool parties.
She had like a great house for parties.
Lots of yard.
Always threw parties. Like her parties were like the scandalous parties, like good time. This guy and I that I had a crush on since like elementary school, which sounds so like weird saying me and this guy back in like the 4th grade like dated. So Truth or Dare came around, you know, as it would, and our dare was to kiss, and we just got up in front of the whole circle like that was outside, and we just like I don't think we even got that close together. I think we just kind of like leaned in, and like I specifically remember one of my friends saying like, "Oh, it's so cute, you stuck your lips out so far," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I hope I didn't like look weird, but I don't know. We kissed, and it was just a peck, and then that was it. And then we were like,
But everyone did that. I remember kissing at that party.
Oh yeah.
Who is gay now? I'm gonna like edit out all these last names.
Yeah. Your first kiss? You just tell your story.
I was in 3rd grade.
Okay, no, that does not count.
Well, like, that's so not fair. We answered this in the first video that we filmed. My first kiss was technically in preschool. And then I
The first kiss that, like...
I stuck my
like,
tongue in his mouth.
excited.
We had a French kiss. It was my next door neighbor,
I do remember you answering this.
and it was in my playground. What's your favorite citrus fruit?
Shit. All of them. Oranges, probably.
I'd say I like a lime. That's my favorite citrus fruit.
Are pineapple citrus? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Then pineapple. I take
Pineapple. How did you transition from a preppy girl from Virginia to the cool ass, trendy, down to earth bitch you are now?
that. Well, damn, honey, that's just natural.
How often do you have to see each other to keep your friendship? It doesn't matter the frequency of seeing each other. It just matters
Yeah.
if that connection is still there between you two.
Having technology and social media makes it like a lot easier to stay in touch, even though like both of us are not very good at that.
Do you know your Myers-Briggs personality type? I don't know mine.
Oh yeah, I do.
This doesn't surprise me.
And my answer is gonna even like
Confirm that you would.
confirm the commander.
What is that?
It's like the person that's like super like ambitious. Like, and one thing that I remember specifically from it was like you don't just befriend anyone just because like you're around them all the time or you have like something in common. Like, I pick out my friends, and that's so true. Like, I do not just become friends with someone just because I see them all the time. Like,
I'm a lucky bitch.
I
thought Myers-Briggs was like IMFD,
oh, maybe it is.
which I don't know if that's right. Is there a famous person you would like to be best friends with?
Miley Cyrus.
I feel like she wouldn't hang like I would just like to know her.
That's true. I feel like Miley Cyrus is kind of like she wants all the attention on her, you know.
Miley, we can't do that right
Miley's
now.
too-
Miley, it's about the group.
To, you know.
Miley, stop singing.
I don't know any celebrities that well to be like. I don't know any celebrities well, so.
My first instinct, I was like, who could hang? Like, who would have fun in our friend group? I was thinking at first Chance the Rapper, but I think he's a bit older now, because now he's got, like, a kid.
I was watching Tyler, the Creator's
Tyler, the Creator, would, yeah.
Cherry Bomb documentary, which it's on YouTube. It's like 45 minutes long. You guys should check it out if, like, you're into him. Or
You should also
that.
watch his Viceland show on him making a claymation movie.
Him and his friends. They seem like fun people to figure out.
There's definitely celebrities who I admire their work, but I don't actually, like, I wouldn't want to hang out with them.
Well,
No,
Ellen DeGeneres apparently is
not
very
that great a
stuck up,
person.
which like is totally disconcerting because like her whole like thing is her person. She's a TV personality. People like her because of her personality. So it's really disheartening to hear she's
A little bit different. She's probably just like the more famous you get, the smaller your circle becomes. So trust issues. But if we were able to implement into the public ways to ignore the hierarchy of putting a famous person on a pedestal and not admiring them as an unequal, but admiring them on the same playing field, then these celebrities wouldn't have these same trust issues. Because there'd be no one social climbing, because we'd all be balanced. Whew, yikes.
another world, maybe in a parallel universe.
When do you feel the most yourself?
Probably when I'm alone, dancing in my room.
Also really love, I want to take dance classes.
Yeah, definitely.
We also like to sing, both of us, separately,
Yeah.
but we don't sing like...
I'm just self-conscious to sing in front of other people. Like, I can do it, like, in front of a video, but, like, can't do it in front of people. But, yeah, I would probably... Definitely when I'm alone, I feel my most self. It's just a freedom that, like, you don't get anywhere else.
That's so interesting where your mind wandered, because when I was reading that question, I was like, fresh out the shower, like putting a comb through my hair, in a bathrobe, listening to good music.
Clothes-wise, I feel most myself. Okay, this is interesting, because I feel most myself when I'm in something like what I'm wearing now, like running shorts and just a big t-shirt. but I don't feel the best when I'm in those. If I'm being true to like my character, I'd probably just be wearing a t-shirt and like some running shorts or something, because you're ready for anything.
That's the one frustrating thing about fashionable outfits. Like, I can't run around in them. I can't get dirty in them.
I like having shoes that, like, I don't know why, but I like wearing closed-toe shoes better because I can run, I can hop the fence.
If you're available.
Yeah, and I don't like having dirty feet because I don't like feet. Unless they're in socks. Please do not.
Speaking of hopping fences, though, someone asked us our best sneaking out story. And I don't know if you remember. This is embarrassing. I'm thinking of the time that we were sneaking over to Patrick's, and I remember someone telling us, like, a little bit prior to us sneaking out, like, if a car comes, run and duck. Now.
Duck? What?
Message to the viewers, this is terrible advice. Do not think that if you're sneaking out, if a car passes you, just keep walking. It is so much more suspicious. As a driver, if I was driving in a suburban neighborhood at night and I saw 3 kids walking on the sidewalk and I just passed them, I wouldn't think of anything. However, if I'm driving and I see 3 kids walking and they all run and duck, I would be a bit suspicious. And you, Kathy, and I were walking to Patrick's, and we did that, and I remember hiding in a ditch.
I do remember that time. I don't remember time.
And Patrick, like, eventually came out and met us, and we hung out there. I think we, like, drank whatever, and it started storming.
That seems so long ago. Wow. The good old days.
The good old days. I miss Patrick's basement, that hangout spot.
Oh, we snuck out of my house one time. We were meeting these 2 boys.
This is an iconic time in our lives.
Oh my god. Yeah. Usually we would sneak out and it would be like we would meet these guys at like a party or like a social thing, but like this time in particular it was like just us 4. We were sneaking out. It was like 2 a.m. You came over and we had like, or at least I didn't have any intention of going out, and you were just like, Shelby, like, I really want to go meet him. And I was like, it's 2 a.m. Like, are we really gonna do this? And you're like, yeah, I think we should. So sure enough, we snuck out, and like my car was parked right by like my parents' windows, so like we had to like back out
with no lights,
no headlights. It'd be so quiet. I mean, it all worked out perfectly. To my knowledge.
He also lived really far. Down like a gravel road. Yeah,
and then like we stayed the night, but we had to like be back before my parents woke up at like 6 a.m. So I just remember being like, Lexie, we gotta go! Just like all the stress of it all, like.
I also remember when Finley had one of his parties and like the whole grade was going.
Oh my god, his first party, my parents busted me. I remember being up in like one of the bedrooms in Billy's house on the phone being like, straight up just lying.
It happened because all of the girls, see, for some reason, maybe this is like where you grew up, but it just seemed like the girls had a harder time telling their parents where they were sleeping over and their parents being okay with it.
I feel like parents were more protective over girls.
Yeah. We always had to figure out what persons we're staying at, and everyone had to be on board. So we said that we were staying at, I think, Anna's house.
Yeah.
And because her mom was going to be totally chill with it, not care. And
someone said the wrong house.
I think Kathy said my house.
I think Kathy fucked it up.
There's, mind you, like, it's all of us. Nicole,
Anna,
Ashley, Kaylee, Angela, I think was even there. Like, you, me, Kat, like, all of the girls were there. All of the boys were there. His brother had gotten, like, 20 cases of champagne. Like, there was a fire extinguisher being sprayed on cars. He had, like, a tree house in the woods that had, like, fairy cloth in it.
I almost hooked up with a boy up there.
Yeah. Everything was going so well until there was one phone call. Then there was another phone call, and everyone's cell phone started blowing up, being like, from parents, where are you?
At least with mine anyway, they were like, alright, stay there.
There was a big storm.
It was like, and Finley lived like way out.
Oh my god.
That was stressful.
Stressful.
What is the hardest part about choosing an outfit? I feel you, girl.
But this is Zoe. She came to my meetup. She makes music. Very cool. Shout out Zoe Co. Music. Check it out on Insta.
Girl, I think it's just finding pieces that go together that fit what you're feeling that day. Because a lot of times you're feeling like one thing, but you can't find like a top to go with the pants you're feeling. Or at least for me. Can I just not wear clothes? But obviously this doesn't go down very smoothly in public, so.
And like in yoga ball therapy, when she's like, the best thing you can do is walk barefoot. I just thought to myself, I wish I could walk around barefoot.
Yeah.
But it's illegal. Alcohol's not illegal, but being barefoot is. Tell me why it's illegal. Because there's got to be a reason behind it. No one just makes a law.
Yeah, well, I know you can't drive with shoes on, at least in the state of Virginia.
You can't drive with shoes off.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have your
You're
shoes.
not allowed to have any shoes on.
Oh, Derek!
Just kidding.
Said
Oh my
smash
God.
or pass. Christian! Smash together.
Smash. Yeah.
Favorite color? Red.
Green. So, like...
Got it! What's your goal in life right now? My goal, to find a house or to find a school.
My goal... just to be content with wherever I am. Because I always have a new goal. I always am changing my mind. I just want to do everything. I just want to be happy where I am. I don't want to be like, shit, I wish I were doing this, you know?
Any last words? Because I think we got plenty of great footage to work with.
I think we got some good
What did
stuff.
you guys think? Do you like us to film? Because it's something that like we can do again. Like winter break isn't that far away. That's terrible to think of.
It's only 6 hours away now.
It's not even that bad.
So much
It used to
cheaper.
be so hard to get to Virginia, but I did it. If you have any things that you liked or want to say, let us know. I'll put Shelby's social media down below.